It's dark outside. That means it's night. And when it's night, what do I want? Appetizers. Not one, not two, but 3 of them. And really good ones, please. It's gonna be delicious.
I'm out of paper towel.
Look at that.
You can make it.
Who doesn't want that? Oh. Oh. Do you notice anything? Apart from the fact that it's nighttime. Anything at all? My hair? I got a haircut. And I know you know I needed a haircut. It was getting very, very puffy. Yeah, puffy. But puffy doesn't matter right now. What does matter? Asparagus. A simple, easy little asparagus deal, pretty much with stuff you got lying around the house. I think you're gonna like this. We're gonna build little cocktail bread, pizza-ish things with this. For you guys today, we're just going right there. Cut it off, then cut them in half. If you have pencil thin, I'm talking, look, pencil thin asparagus, just keep them whole. But because we don't, we're gonna cut these guys down this way, all right? Let's go. That's it. We're just trying to get these guys, you know, thin-ish, not too fat-ish, half of that-ish. And so while we're doing this, our saute pan is not heating. Why is it not heating, Sam? It's because we forgot to put it on the heat. You want them to be just slightly larger than the base, the pizza-ish cocktail rye bready things we're putting them on, which are cocktail pumpernickel breads. These are fun. There's all kinds of things you can do with these. But for today, we're just doing those guys. See that? You want them sticking over the edge just a little bit, right? It just looks cooler. And, oh yes, don't get me wrong. It is about being cool. Olive oil in our pan. Little smoking, little heat. Ready to throw the asparagus on. Tiny little bit of salt. Little fresh ground pepper. Here's where you're going with these. You don't want them too done. Just a little bit of crunch to them. They're gonna go into the broiler for a second, so don't overcook them now. Stay here, don't go crazy, right? Let's get a pan and get our little bread guys ready. Here's the drill. The little breads, we're now just gonna lay out right here. Like you're dealing a deck of cards. Out of the fridge we need ranch dressing and Cholula. And here's all you do. Take a little bit, put it on top of each one of these guys, like that, okay? Remember what I said, stuff you had around the house? Stuff you have around the house. Ranch dressing. And don't tell me you don't have ranch dressing, because I know it's in your fridge right now. And now, lick your thumb and put a substantial dot of Cholula on each one of these. Nice work here. Thank you. And now you take your spoon and you go like this. Watch, like that, see? Notice the style with which I rotate the spoon around the little breads. These guys, perfectly cooked, ready to be placed on top of these guys. Just like that. That's what you want. The last thing you need is a little Parmesan. Just a little decent, nice Parmesan over the top. Appetizer number 1. Ready for the oven, sir. What was that? Oven's on broil? Yes, it is. Here we go. And what's the rule when we broil? You don't go very far because it happens like that. So stand here and just chill for a sec. Keep your eye on it, because when it's ready, oh yeah, it's ready. Ow. You throw these guys on here so lovingly. I'm digging this. I'm telling you something. They're as cool to taste as they are to look at. And at the end of the cooking time, what do you have? You have little, really hot, mini asparagus pizzas, things? I mean, I don't know, but look at that. That's crying out to be tasted. Oh man, the asparagus are so crunchy, and I know you're thinking ranch and hot sauce. Oh no, and asparagus and little pumpernickel breads. Trust me on this. As my kids would say, dang, is that good. But don't go away, because when you're having appetizers, you gotta have a cocktail. A little cocktail coming up. You'll like that too. When you're having a bunch of appetizers, you might as well have a cocktail. Let's make a cocktail. And we're gonna make a whiskey cocktail. Why? Because I like it. Because it's fun. Because I think you'll like it too. And this isn't just about me. This is about you. So you get yourself a lot of ice in your martini shaker. And you get yourself some whiskey. A goodly amount. 1, 2, 3 more things. Ginger ale. Angostura aromatic bitters. Just this collection of vegetable extracts and stuff that is pretty fun to have. So you give it like 1, 2, 3 of these, and then some lime, glass of ice. Now here's the thing, it's a martini base, you can't put the top on and shake it because it's got the soda in there. The ginger ale, the fizzy, the bubbles. The frickin' thing will explode in your hand and that would be no bueno. We do want a little lime on top. And now this is ready to go in. This is called a unbelievably delicious Whiskey-tini. I don't know what to call it. We'll call it Whiskey-tini. Coming up next, the crab spring rolls. Maybe one of the fanciest things I've ever made. Maybe one of the easiest things I've ever made. Seriously. The funniest thing happens when you go to the supermarket and really look at the things on the shelves. Because when I did that a few days ago, I found these egg roll, spring roll wrappers. And I started thinking, spring roll wrappers? I can make spring rolls out of these? I could make crab spring rolls out of these? And that's what we're gonna do right now. And what do you see how easy this is? It's just stupid. Once you got that, you got the whole world ready to be rolled up and thrown in the oven. We're gonna start by getting this guy on the heat and some carrots and some green onions. And carrots with that, did you ever buy the carrots with that part on top still? It's awesome. You wasky wabbit, you. You always put into the stir-fry pan the thing that takes longest to cook, and in this case, it's carrots, and then these guys go in because they don't take very long. Pay attention now. Little thin little matchsticks. See how easy this is? Carrots are done. Nice little row of soldiers there. Nothing's in the pan. In go the carrots. A little bit of oil. While those start to cook, come on quick, let's cut our green onions. Just like you cut the carrots. You want them fairly thin. The key to the whole thing is fairly crisp. We don't want wilty stuff on the inside. Just by itself, that looks pretty cool. This is gonna cook for a second. We can open our crab. Remember crab spring rolls? Let's open the crab. Yeah, I think this is ready. That's where we want them. Open our crab now. Where do you see this opener? I'm not a gadget guy. But this, just open this like this. Look, no sharp edges. It's the lid. It's basically a lid. You can close it. How crazy is that? And then you can open it and eat some crab. Get a bowl. Carrot and our green onion, we throw it in. Our oven is on to 350. And now we're gonna take some crab and add the crab to this. How much crab? That much crab. We want these things good and crabby. You want a very high percentage of crab, and I think you can see that that's what we've got here. Tiny bit of soy to this. Our spoon. You could fully eat this right now. I don't know what you would do with it, but you could fully eat it right now. But we're not going to. We're gonna get a baking sheet, and we're gonna take our spring roll wrappers, open them up from the bottom. And we're gonna take one. We're gonna put them on here. We're gonna put a little bit of the crab mixture that we already have, right? Lengthwise like this. But what I don't see is any green onion. And I wanna make sure I get some green onion in here, okay? Now we grab our head of Napa cabbage. Get rid of this part. We're just gonna go like this. Right there. A little bit of cabbage. Right there for a little crunch. You gotta pay attention to this part, it's very complicated. Up comes the bottom, keep it kind of tight, right? Bring the sides in. This guy here, this guy here, here, and now right there, we brush with a little water out of the sink. So when we roll them up, spring roll, and on the pan. The beauty of this whole thing is, once you learn how to do this, you can put anything in these things you want. Okay, last one. Most spring rolls are deep fried. I know, I don't like deep fried stuff either. So we're not gonna deep fry them. But what we are gonna do is brush them with a little bit of oil to help them crisp up in the oven. So they'll be crispy when you eat them. Tiny bit of peanut oil. And now, got it. Just this, over the top. Finito. Your oven's at something like 350-ish, the universal temperature. In they go. Shut the door, and when they're crispy, nice brown, out they come. But let's make a little sauce for them first. We want these to be perfecto. Sauce is 3 ingredients, very simple. Number 1, soy. Number 2, I should have left it open. Chili paste. Number 3, honey. Honey. Come on, honey, let's go. And here's all it is. chili paste rules. A little soy, lots of honey. And now, just mix. Baby fingering, sweet and spicy and soy-y all at the same time. Crispy? Oh, I think so. Hot? Yeah, out. We're gonna put enoki mushrooms. Enoki mushrooms. Enoki mushrooms are these cool Japanese mushrooms that grow in this little pod that we're gonna cut and just take a few of and separate and put down on our cool looking plate right here. Now we get one of these guys, and now we cut them. Now we're gonna put them on the plate. Look at what we just made. You and me, come on, give me a break on that. Some of the sauce goes right down here, right? But we also take a little bit. You and me, right here, baby. Crab spring rolls on a little bed of enoki mushrooms. Now I know this sounds like all jacked up and way over the top fancy, but you watch me do it. The little mushrooms were right out of the market. Oh yeah, I'm taking a bite. I'm going right here. Look at that. Ready? Oh, boy, is that good. It's crispy. A little spicy, the sweet, the honey in there, the crab, major crab. Major crab. We made this. Thank you for your help. Coming up, scallops. Really easy. Unbelievable. Perfect for us. See you in a second. One of my favorite appetizer-y kinds of things are big, beautiful, plump scallops. Pretty much throw them in a pan, sear them for like a second, and I'm very happy. But I understand people have issues with how long. Am I doing it too long? Am I doing it too little? That kind of thing. I'm gonna make it easy for you. We're gonna make them very simple right now. Panko crumbs, Japanese breadcrumbs. I've used them before. I've talked about them before. They're light, they're wispy, they're crispy. They're pretty much fantastic. These go in a bowl. Now we're gonna add just a couple of things. Cayenne, a little salt, the pepper, and the cayenne. And now just mix everything in here just with your hands. Now we grab a rack, we spray it, and we're good. This says best when used by 10/13/06. Best when used by? Where's this made? It's from Ohio. You tell me they don't speak so good in Ohio? They spray good in Ohio. All right, spray your pan, your rack really well. Because what you don't want are your scallops sticking to your rack. And then you take your rack and you put it in your pan. And it's a nice rack, isn't it? I couldn't help that. Sorry. I know that was juvenile humor, but I couldn't help myself. So now we've got our scallops, the panko crumbs seasoned, and our nice rack. We simply take a scallop, throw it in here, and give it a quick little bread. And on it goes. You know, when I first tried to think this recipe through, I tried, oil on the scallops and all kinds of goofy things. And came to the realization that they were fine by themselves. They didn't need anything other than the moisture that they had coating them at the time. So just get all of them in here. Last two go on. And they go. They get brown, they get crispy, they get beautiful. They come out, we put them with the sauce, and we, meaning you and me, are absolute heroes. You can actually smell the sweetness of those scallops coming out of the oven. Honestly, I'm not making this up. I'm right here in my kitchen, for God's sakes. Make a little sauce that goes with this. Think you're gonna like it. It's very easy. Basic ingredients. Mayo is one of them. Chili sauce. Not like the Asian-y ultra hot chili sauce. This is the more pedestrian, casual, not so hot, more like a exciting ketchup kind of sauce. See what I mean? Like that. Cholula. Hope that wasn't too much. And now, some beautiful lime juice. You roll a lime to break up the fibers inside and make it more juicy. And then you cut it. And then you grab the ultimate squeezer. Throw it in and squeeze for your life. And then we're just gonna mix. I've just made a terrible mess all over the place. Now I have to clean up. Ah, sorry. And we're done. So you take them out and they look like that. Little crispy scallopy guys. Just throw them all on here. You're gonna like these. I mean, I wish you were here to try these. Now you just take a little sauce, pour it down at this end, and get yourself a fork, and let's dive in, baby. Oh my. Wow. That as a little crispy scallop. The lime in that. Oh wow. You gotta do this. Seriously. You just gotta do this for yourself. There's no reason not to. They're fantastic. Let's say you like the recipes I made today and you actually wanna find them whole. Check the website. They're right there waiting for you. ctn.org. If you
Hold on a sec. Can we do that again?
You are kidding, right?
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Sorry.
If you That's funny. Sorry?
Dang, that's good. Yeah, Dad.
Oh yeah, Juggy. You have trouble with what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't like it?
I don't say dang, that's good.
Somebody says dang. He does. And so here's what you do. You take them off with your stuff you have around the house. Ranch dressing. And don't tell me you don't have ranch dressing because I know it's in your fridge right now.
I don't have ranch dressing.
You do too.
No, I don't.
How is it?
It's dang good.
It's dang. I don't believe this.
We're just waiting for something to cook. I don't think it's bad that I eat. I have to keep up my energy. Are you?